Opa, tako je, Dare, ajmo. Čekaj. Evo. Šta je ovdje, brate, čekaj, ovdje, da. A dobro. Mislio sam da kažem Backman, ali ovo je Witcher. Da, nema više Backman, jebi ga, nažalost, ali dobro. Biće boje, ali da. Dobrodošli ljudi na live stream, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt live stream part 3. Put do 200 subova ljudi, da. I tako to daje, i da. Ako ste novi, dajte jedan sub, jer će mi to mnogo pomoći oko kanala i sve i svašta, tako da. Da. Ja ću da upalim sad igricu. I da, samo tek tako, eto, prosto. Znam da u posljednjih 2 dana nisam, kako se zove, izbacio barem jedna epizoda od ovog Manhunt, ali će sutra biti, već sam ga snimio i editovao, samo treba da ga izbacim bukvalno, ali nisam teo danas, pošto je već bilo toliko kasno. I ja rekao, ajde, neka bude za sutra. Kada budem morao da idem u školu sutra, pa da ga ostavim da bude izbačen, pa eto, svašta. Ali da. Tu smo svi ljudi i eto. Ma ne vez, propala škola, pa tako je.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Da, to je pričao šta se sve desilo juče na live-u, pa je... Tako da, propala škola. I kako jeste. Toliko blizu, a nikako toliko blizu da se nešto opustimo, brate. Okej. Ti idi slobodno, liče. Ne trebaš mi više. Read the bestiarity. Užas, pa... Dap. Samo vrati sliku, aha. Opet sam zaboravio, sine. Ladno. Ček i live, evo. Tako, ajmo, idemo. Da može da se vidi igrica, da. Ajde, znači idemo kod... Ovo je čudno. Šta to? Read the bestiary to learn more about the botchlings. Da, tih botchlings su kao... nešto što usisa krv kao trudnice i... nešto već sa detetu kao izvodi. Kako si zaboravio na Conan Life. Ma da. Čekaj, ne skapiram, šta je?
Take it easy.
Gdje mi je waypoint, ha? Okej. Valjda ćemo samo da improvizamo, otkud ja znam. Ajmo ljudi.
Lightning strike. Giddy up. Faster.
Hmm. Kako da stignem do ovoga, sine, čekaj.
Come on, Roach. Slow now. Whoa. Whoa there, Roach. Hey-ya. Giddy up.
Opa,
Mum said if I'm good,
idemo, ajde.
People! Ah! They watch it, you Clark. Ah!
Set the stables afire.
The little ace savers.
It's burning.
The little ace savers.
Paul! Hey, Paul!
Kao got. Šta je got?
Run for your life!
Kakav bre got?
Drunko's fool tottering about again.
Set the stable
Don't calm him down.
E sad da vidimo.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him.
Ah,
He'll burn
Game of
alive.
Thrones.
Him
Da.
and the horses.
See what I can do.
Ajde.
Hurry now, quick! You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me! Pale as a ghost you are.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
Fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ti moraš da mi zajebaš.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Mamu, jebem. To je to.
We need to talk.
Da. Ja nisam ih spasio, jeba majku, jebi ga.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
Izvini
20
ako
years
vidite
we've
kako
known each other.
nešto sa
She's
nosno
seen
radi.
me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One
To je
day,
zdravog
but
mesta.
not today.
You knew they ran away. Huh.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next? Što se
What
desilo?
happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Da, što si rekao sada?
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Hm.
A bit further. Follow me.
Ajmo ljudi.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Kako je stigao moj konj, brat? Tu.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Au, sine.
Take it in your arms, quick.
But if it goes garroting, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets blowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Kako će ovo izgledati?
Merciful gods.
Back to the fortress.
What's with this?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Da, da, da. Ajmo ljudi. Idemo. Ma jebate što sam ja... Ajmo, ajmo. Što nije tu mag. Ako ste novi ljudi...
Spectres. Watching this scent attract them.
Kako? Aha.
Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
like a dafty. I cannot hold it.
Evo ga.
Worked. It stopped.
Ajmo ljudi.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Nemam pojma liče, ali samo nešto imenu. Evo, Jupi, stigli smo. Zato sam iskočio tu malo pre.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Summon the lubberkin where... Okay. Strand weight. Okay, ajmo. Da vidimo, ljudi.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Proziva Perišće, jest.
come on, Roach.
Look
Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Ajmo.
What now, you piece of filth?
Mamu ti jebem.
What now, you piece of filth?
Mamu ti jebem konj da ti ga nabijem u sred dupe. Gdje je konj? Mamu ti jebem. Strpit ću ti svašta od dupetu u čmaru to jebem ti mater. Koliko je, znači koliko je pokvaren konj, brate, sine. Uplaši se kao, jest. Idi trči kako ti se plaši, brate. Pa sad ne znam što dajem, čekaj. Čekaj, brate, tab je za ovo kurčina, brate, pa ne znam šta je za pauzu, backspace, brate. Ajmo.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here? Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Let's go. Come on.
Nemam bremira od ovih čudovišta, sine.
Giddy up.
Ajde, brate, idi.
Hey, ya. Go, go. Come on, Roach. Come on.
Može to malo brže, brate. Okej.
Refuge is at the field bay. Still worth a closer look.
Come on.
Buraz! Koliko vas ima?
Should examine that horse carcass.
Šta je ovo, sine? Koliko ih imaš? Čekaj da vidimo ovaj konja, šta će. Bones, okej.
Bones have been here a while.
Saddle, ne, ribs, jebik. Ne
Giant
mogu, brate.
claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Ajmo.
Slower.
A daj, brate, ne daj mi mira ništa.
Damn, you're ugly. Hey-ya. Run, Roach.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for two women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Amo nećemo da pričamo o Baronu ovome, okej?
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Move it!
Ajme ljudi. Kako ide? Pa dobro ide. Sad znamo da je ovo čerka od ovog barona, pa idemo da je kao spasimo. Ne da spasimo, već je dobro vajda. Mislim, ne znamo da li je sad ovako bezbedna, ali znamo lokacije gdje je, pa eto. Tako da.
Hey-ya!
Ama bre, koliko još, sine? Koliko?
Run, Roach.
Ajmo.
I saw patience for you, nascent end.
Let's go. Ah.
Ja više ni ne znam da idem, majke mi. Ti moraš da mi zajebavaš. Mamu ti jebem konj. Ni za što si, brate. Nemaš ni dobar ni GPS sinu, brate. Skoči, bre! Da ti ga nabim u dupe tvoje. Veliko. Ma jebeš ti ovo, brate. Ma. Veliko. Ma šta je veliko? Evo, teleport. Ajde, kreni jebote! Što nije ovo i Assassin's Creed, sine? Evo je, tu je zapravo. Ajmo.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Huh.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her guts than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Who are these friends?
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Ko si ti?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
The Baron's desperate.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
Where will you take her? Huh.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
To je to. Kako se zove? Nibbles. Talk to the Baron about his family. Okay, idemo ljudi. Enhancing, aha.
Yes.
Ajmo.
You know how to disembowel.
Scram before I lose my patience. Crawl back under your rock. Feast your eyes, brave warriors, upon the
Ajmo.
Oh, thumbs today.
Go, go.
Fuck. Long live Radovid. Oh! Watch your step.
Ajmo. Idemo.
So, but we kill it, they said. In a hurry.
Ajmo, ajmo.
Slower. Go, go.
Ajmo. A zašto mora da se spori konj kad vidi da ima tu neprijatelja? Zašto? Ja. E tako. Rekao bih da ovo... Da, ovo je bilo dobro. Aj zdravo. Nek, zaslužio lik. Ajmo,
Come on, Roach.
idemo. A, tu su. Ok. Konačno. Ako ima neko ko je ovdje sad novi, tako to daje, neka se suboje slobodno jer će mi to mnogo pomoći za kanal i tako to daje. Tako to daje, da. Ajmo. I evo ga.
Witcher, a word, please.
No time.
This'll only take a minute. That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Ajmo pričamo o tvojoj porodici.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Joj, brat, ajde.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
She's not coming back, period. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to return to a home like this either.
Ah, horse bugger you, blind. I know what you think already. You've no need to repeat it. I've not been a good father, I know, but... perhaps it's not too late.
Can always try. Wouldn't count on succeeding, though.
I've nothing to lose. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. The word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Okay.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Huh? On the road, duh.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
I just travel a lot.
Da,
I don't
nemoj da
always
kažeš
happen upon
toliko.
such good and civil company.
Ah, gift of the gab she's got. Here's to good company.
This I like. Drinks like a lad, knows her sword work, kills a boar as if it were a piglet. A she-wolf, if ever I've seen one.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one, but never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
Ovo neće biti dobro. Ok. Ne volim ja trke, brate, posebno sad ovako. Ajde.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Ah, okej.
Man chop!
Ajmo, ljudi, trk.
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us.
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Kick it!
Show how it's done.
Move it! Move it! Come on, lass!
To je to, jel da?
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
Okej.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
So long.
Find a witch on your own or ask the residents about her. A čekaj samo nešto. Da proveramo, ljudi. Pa, boga mi. Ne znam šta radim ja ovdje, ljudi. Da.
Looked like you got soused last night too. Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Aj onda... Da, mislim da ću završiti moj live stream kao god da je. Bilo nešto kratko, ajde, nema veze, kao god da je, da. Ali da, napredovali smo nešto, eto. Barem smo izvukli ovaj prvi deo priče kod Siri. Sad treba nađemo majku od ovog Tamarija, šta već. Odnosno žena od ovog barona i onda čim to urodimo mi ćemo saznati celu ostalu priču, ajde, ne znam, tako to nešto. I da vidimo da je i otprilike Siri kasnije, pa da ljudi. Tako da, ništa onda. Nije bilo toliko ljudi uopšte, ali hvala za Dare što je dao like, jedan tu i jedna i neko tu drugi dao like, tako da hvala ti za to. Ali da. Samo malo. Znači da, ajde. To je to ljudi, hvala vam što ste gledali još jedan put. Subujte se ako ste novi i tako to daje. Da. Znači ako vam se sviđa da like, šerite i nadate jedan subujte kao uvek i da. Vidimo se sutra za još jedan live stream. Moguće, možda, vidjet ću. Zapravo možda ću sutra live stream, pošto ja sutra popodne idem u školu, pa svašta. I da, tako da ljudi. To je to, hvala vam što ste gledali još jedan put i vidimo se kod part 4 Witcher 3, da. Da ćemo vidjeti da li ćemo dobiti to, da. Ali mislim da ćemo sigurno dobiti taj drugi deo serije one priče. Nadam se, držim ruke, da. Ali kako da je, da. To je to ljudi, vidimo se, subite i da, laku noć. Aj ljudi, vidimo se. Vidimo se sutra za part 4 ljudi i tako to daje. Da. Vidimo se ljudi sutra možda, ali zapravo možda. Ako ne budem, da ne budete da, razočarani. Tako da. Vidimo se ljudi, kao što gledaj, subite, to je isto važno. Subujte se, ajmo do 200 subova što pre. Subujte se, laku noć ljudi, laku noć.